For centuries, the sniper rifle has been the silent king of the battlefield, a weapon of patience, precision, and devastating power. But among all the rifles that have left their mark on history, which ones truly deserve the title of the greatest of all time? To answer that question, we will rank the top 5 sniper rifles ever built, and the criteria could not be clearer. Each rifle will be judged on 3 vital variables that define a true legend. Accuracy, the ability to deliver consistent hits at long range; power, the sheer force of its cartridge and terminal effect on the target; and impact, the historical significance, the role it played in real conflicts, and its influence on military doctrine around the globe. Each category can earn from 1 to 3 stars, and each rifle will finish with a unique total from 5 all the way to 9, with the number 1 spot achieving the perfect score. This is not just about cold steel and polished barrels. It is about stories written across decades of war, about rifles that shaped history and transformed the battlefield. From bolt-action classics that trained generations of marksmen to futuristic systems that redefined what was possible at extreme range, this countdown will take you deep into the heart of long-range warfare. But just when you think you know which rifle will take the crown, stay alert, because the number 1 might shock you. We begin our journey with the 5th place, the rugged and reliable M24 sniper weapon system, the backbone of the United States Army since the late 1980s. Built on the time-tested Remington 700 platform, the M24 was chambered in 7.62 by 51mm NATO, though later variants were adapted for the more powerful .300 Winchester Magnum. Its standard effective range was around 800 meters, which, combined with its bolt-action design, gave U.S. Army snipers a weapon they could trust in deserts, jungles, or the freezing cold mountains of Afghanistan. The M24 proved itself in countless conflicts, and while it may not have had the same mystique as some exotic rifles, it was the rifle that trained and armed an entire generation of American snipers. When we score it, the M24 earns 2 stars in accuracy, because while reliable, it was limited by its cartridge. 1 star in power, since the 7.62mm round cannot compete with the massive calibers used by other rifles on this list. And 2 stars in impact, for its decades of service and the role it played in shaping U.S. sniper doctrine. That gives it a total of 5 stars, a solid foundation, but only the beginning of our journey. But just when the M24 seemed like the ultimate reliable workhorse, something colder, sleeker, and more precise would arrive from across the Atlantic. Climbing into 4th place, we encounter the Arctic Warfare Rifle from Accuracy International, known in British service as the L96A1. Adopted in the mid-1980s, this rifle quickly gained worldwide fame, especially after proving itself in some of the harshest conditions imaginable. Designed to operate flawlessly in sub-zero temperatures, snow and ice, the Arctic Warfare lived up to its name, with soldiers reporting flawless performance in environments that crippled lesser weapons. Chambered in both 7.62 by 51mm NATO and the more powerful .338 Lapua Magnum, the rifle could reach targets at over 1,500 meters, giving snipers an edge that redefined battlefield expectations during conflicts like the war in Afghanistan. Elite units, such as the British SAS and German GSG-9, swore by it, and its design philosophy went on to inspire modern precision rifles across the globe. For our scoring, the Arctic Warfare earns 3 stars in accuracy, because its precision engineering made it one of the most reliable rifles ever created. 2 stars in power, since the .338 Lapua round offered incredible performance, but was not the heaviest caliber available. And 1 star in impact, because while it set standards in design, it did not achieve the same global cultural influence as some other rifles. That gives it a total of 6 stars. But just when militaries thought this was the peak of long-range precision, a new monster appeared that was less about subtlety and more about raw devastation. Taking 3rd place is the fearsome Barrett M82, later designated the M107 by the U.S. military. Introduced in the 1980s, this semi-automatic .50 caliber rifle changed the game forever, with an effective range approaching 2,000 meters. The Barrett was not just a sniper rifle, it was an anti-material weapon, designed to destroy vehicles, radar installations, and even lightly armored aircraft. Its role in Operation Desert Storm cemented its reputation, where it gave coalition snipers the ability to take out high-value targets that were previously impossible to reach with standard rifles. At over 13 kilograms in weight and firing the monstrous .5 OBMG cartridge, the Barrett M82 was a weapon of intimidation as much as precision. Scoring it fairly, the Barrett earns 2 stars in accuracy, because, while devastating, the recoil and weight limit its precision compared to bolt-action rifles. 3 stars in power, because nothing short of an anti-tank rifle can match the punch, and 2 stars in impact, reflecting the way it redefined what snipers could do and its enduring image as one of the deadliest rifles in military history. That gives it a total of 7 stars. But just when it seemed that no rifle could surpass the raw power of the Barrett, a futuristic contender arrived that took precision to science fiction levels. In second place, we find the CheyTac M200 Intervention, a rifle so advanced that it almost seems pulled from the future. Developed in the early 2000s and chambered in the revolutionary .408 CheyTac round. The Intervention was designed to dominate extreme range engagements far beyond the reach of conventional rifles, capable of confirmed hits well past 2,500 meters. This rifle combined advanced ballistics with cutting-edge design. Its unique skeletal frame, paired with computer-assisted targeting systems and ballistic software, allowed trained operators to push the boundaries of what was thought possible. The Intervention was not just a rifle. It was a complete, long-range precision system. When scored, it achieves 3 stars in accuracy, as few rifles can rival its sub-minute Tovengol precision. 3 stars in power, because the .408 CheyTac round was engineered to outperform even the legendary .5 OBMG in efficiency and penetration. And 2 stars in impact, since, despite its revolutionary nature, it has not seen widespread adoption on the same level as older classics. That brings the Intervention to a total of 8 stars, a near-perfect score that cements its place in sniper history. But before we reveal the greatest sniper rifle of all time, if you're enjoying this countdown, make sure to smash that like button, drop a comment telling us which rifle you think deserves the crown, and subscribe for more epic military documentaries. Finally, taking the throne as the #1 sniper rifle of all time is none other than the legendary SVD, introduced by the Soviet Union in 1963. This semi-automatic rifle has become one of the most iconic weapons of modern warfare, serving in conflicts on every continent for over half a century. Chambered in the battle-proven 7.62 by 54 mm art, the Dragunov was designed not as a precision tool for elite marksmen, but as a designated marksman rifle to extend the reach of regular infantry squads to over 800 meters. That concept alone was revolutionary, turning entire units into extended range threats. Lightweight, rugged, and brutally reliable, the Dragunov thrived in the harshest environments, from the jungles of Vietnam to the deserts of the Middle East, and it continues to see active service today across dozens of nations. But here is why it claims the crown. In accuracy, it earns 3 stars because within its intended role, it proved precise, consistent, and deadly. In power, it also earns 3 stars, as the 7.62 by 54 mm round delivered exceptional performance and remained lethal across generations of warfare. And in impact, it absolutely deserves 3 stars, because no other sniper rifle has been produced in such vast numbers, copied so many times, and used to influence so many military doctrines. That gives the Dragunov a perfect score of 9 stars, making it the undisputed king of sniper rifles. And just when you thought the story was over, remember this. Somewhere, even now, the next legend is being forged, waiting for its chance to rewrite history. From the bolt-action reliability of the M24 to the frost-proof precision of the Arctic warfare. From the raw, destructive power of the Barrett M82 to the futuristic technology of the CheyTac Intervention. And finally, to the timeless dominance of the Dragunov, sniper rifles have never just been weapons. They are the instruments of patience, discipline, and surgical precision, capable of turning the tide of battles with a single shot. What makes them legendary is not only their design, but the soldiers who carried them and the stories written through their scopes. As technology continues to evolve, the art of the sniper remains unchanged. One man, one rifle, one shot that can alter the course of history. And perhaps the next shot that changes the world is already chambered.